Nice. Welcome, Akira. I guess we will go ahead and get started. Where the hell was I? I'm trying to remember. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling furry sedative illegally? Coachella 2020. 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. Boy, is that true. He never really changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice, catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Lack. I'd like to order again. Of course you would. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. You know what? Try adding milk to the ingredients you already have. Alright? You know what to do. Alright. Now I gotta... gotta remember what it is. You know what? I'm just gonna look this up. Because I have completely forgotten what it was. Tea, milk, and ginger. Okay. Hey, Kiara. Welcome to the stream. Tea, milk, ginger. Alright. Try this. Thank you. Just what I needed. Good. Alright, finally. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I'd had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trash-tied. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of the whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive. So I hailed a cab. Turns out, he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they have ties to the Mafia. And I might have lost some of their money in the stock market. A lot of their money. It was Jordan Belfort. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck. The universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. It's my first time seeing. It's Coffee Talk. It's a kind of a visual novel mixed with simulator kind of thing. I just have it and decided to play it one time, and I actually really like it. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, that wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. So how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Oh, well, happy early birthday, Kiara. Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. I prefer if we skip that part. I'm sorry, I don't want to go into any further details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose a hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing that story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Lek, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? I guess. Tea? Let's see if... Oh, shoot. No, I think the milk is definitely where I need to go with that one. Alright. Maybe lemon? Lemon and milk? Is that a thing? Maybe mint? Milk mint tea? Is that a thing? Oh well. The hell with it. Hey! I did it. Exactly what I wanted. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Yeah, speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too. Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I should like my draft. And I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. And I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away with work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. If you've ever played 2 Point Hospital, it's kind of like that. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kind of like biz dev for people's lives, then? You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people really talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly, it's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patients' personal lives, anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. Hyde. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy. Ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions. Mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you going to stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Lack. And you, Freya. See ya. Take care on your way. You know, it's kind of hard to believe. Someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So, how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story. Yes. Come on. You're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. We met at this place back when I was at a bar. Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to a medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya. Come on. I won't get into details, but going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult. Especially back then. He was in Nam. Alright. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least, it's the only thing he thought he could do. When you hired him for his muscle? Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed this problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help. But you refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. Oh. It's complicated. Eventually, he did get the professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in those therapy sessions. But in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me, and not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been Hey! How did I do his voice before?
Good evening, everyone.
Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again.
We are also glad to see you, barista.
By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name?
Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil.
Ha! That's funny. Neil.
Yes, Neil.
Is that your real name?
Of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthlings' efforts into intergalactic exploration.
Oh, I get what you mean.
I believe we did not meet the last time we were here.
Oh, that's confusing. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here.
And you, sir?
Hyde.
You come here often?
For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah.
Oh, you are not from around here. Neither are we.
Where did you come from?
Far away.
By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more?
More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing.
That sounds far away indeed. Oh, what are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this?
Oh, this? We choose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived.
Image? Ah, the Army, Gendru. The Arami Gendru album cover. No wonder you look familiar.
As far as what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista.
What do you want to drink tonight?
The usual. Oh, that is how you say it, yes?
Yes. So, anything.
Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway.
You really can't taste anything.
Yes.
What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something?
Interesting premise. But we doubt you will be able to do that.
Challenge accepted.
Please surprise us.
Something really bitter? What's going on here? Gotta hide. Mint and that would be interesting. Oh, to hell with it. Neil, the suit. I get it. Yep, pretty much. Mint lemon chocolate. Well, it's worth a try. A cup of anything is ready for you.
Thank you.
What the? Interesting. What are you doing?
Drinking.
That's how they drink. Oh boy. You are an interesting person.
Thank you. That was a compliment, yes?
Normally, yes. But you can't be sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil?
Us? We are travelers, doing our job in the space you call the Milky Way.
What kind of job?
We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds.
You really are here to find a date? All the way from a galaxy far, far away? Wow.
McClunky.
Alright. It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point.
We do not understand, but we are glad if we can make you laugh.
Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us?
We are sorry, but that is classified information.
Oh, man. Well, how's the mission going so far?
We cannot say it is going well.
I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if you got a good story. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with them. But I don't like to sleep around. Really? I'll be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. Most people mistake me for someone who gets around a lot.
Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does that mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories?
Well, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner, in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about.
But our mission is serious.
It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me.
We have never heard those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we have found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives.
Yes, it's called commitment.
Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face other population problems?
That's actually a really good point. I never thought about that. That is true. Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control over ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them.
We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least, that was what we gathered from your information network.
Theoretically, that could be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it.
We learned so much today. But we have another question for Miss Freya.
Ask away.
How can we become your husband?
First of all, I would suggest going by step. Most of the time, you start by dating, boyfriends or girlfriends, you know? Before you talk about marriage.
Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend?
You could start by asking her whether she's actually single.
Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single?
Yes, I am single.
You want to be our girlfriend?
Now, the path to starting to date varies between people. But usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone.
Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated.
It can be easier if you're a smooth talker.
Smooth talker?
Someone good at communicating with others.
That would be really challenging for us.
Even after all that, making kids is still a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms.
Condoms?
It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy.
Why would you do the mating ritual if you don't want to have offspring?
Pleasure.
All this information is too much to process in one evening.
So we just talked about using condoms. But how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink. A condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it?
We are pretty flexible with that. But we cannot tell you the details, unless we agree to do the mating ritual.
I don't want to imagine how it's done.
Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part.
We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven.
The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything on else on Earth, sir.
Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult.
It is. I have to agree with that.
Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base.
How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information?
We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you.
You're welcome.
We are off now.
Bye. Take care on your way, sir. Awkward. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time that they came in here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer work? Wow, I dread to think how that went. Yeah, it was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so. By the way, has that one young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come in a few days ago. And Freya was being pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation. Unless it really piques his interest. I don't think I've ever seen peaks written. I just realized. I always thought it was like peak, like a mountain peak, but I guess not. Or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight for Seoul tomorrow. Korea, baby! So I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. Cough syrup. It never stops raining. Seattle, baby. What's in the news? Dwarven-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. Oh, that actually sounds kind of interesting. The Mother Earth Organization fights to save more forests. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Oh yeah, the fish people. Welcome. It's Rude from Final Fantasy VII. Good evening, sir.
Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation Enforcement Division. Or FIRE for short.
It's like ice, I get it. How may I help you?
We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We take an issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature?
I don't think so. But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like?
We are not 100% sure. But according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar.
That's, pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know?
That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures, after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website.
Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving?
We're good.
Take care on your way.
Oh, weird.
You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? Oh. Good evening, Lack. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua and Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together? We planned to meet here. It was just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? Mint. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Mint and mint. I'll just give you mint. Marrakesh. Serve it. Drinks ready. Oh, looks really fresh. I call it Marrakesh, inspired by its origin. Marrakesh in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give it a try then. Oh my. It's warm but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the Teterak. What the fuck is a Teterak? Did I miss it? That's Marrakesh. Oh, God. Teterak. Teterak. Somebody help me. I gotta Google it. Teterak. What is Teterak? Oh, TT milk. Okay. Interesting. TT milk. Brew. Teterak. Here's your Teterak. Huh? Is there anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic. Just like the Teteric you get in Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment. Where did you learn to make it? From Google. I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yes, and from videos on the internet. So, how are things going in the office? As usual, tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with the problem we've been stuck in for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure that the game will be available this holiday season. I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure that won't be easy for you and your team. As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest, but we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty. Hey Maddie, welcome to the stream. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot, even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series were born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare, bonuses, and so on. We're already used to this. Hey Candy, welcome to the stream. It's all good. I decided it would be fun to do a late night stream. Because I don't work tomorrow. And yeah, all's doing okay. And I was like, why not? I'm not doing anything tonight. So let's have a fun late night cozy stream. So don't worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. Ha 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 ha, Max West, that's fine. That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it fast. Before they give your spot to someone to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then. And the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket. It's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. That's your favorite character. Hey, Starry. If I'm not... No, my favorite character hasn't been around for a while, actually. The judges are usually prolific people in the industry. And also senior journalists. I know. But I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. And thousands of people will be visiting Max. Expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know? And you'll be in the indie area. People will know what to expect there. That's perfectly true, yeah. I mean, I go into the indie area expecting to see weird games. Like, if I want to play, like, a traditional fighting, like, RPG or something like that, That's what I go to other things for. Gamers aren't stupid. Yeah, they are, but that's fine. What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. That one is a problem, yeah. Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight. Showing my baby to the public. I can't imagine the horror. The horror. You know what? Huh? Yeah. Ask, say you can go. So far my schedule is pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you. No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free, then you shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I could just ask my lead to skip this year. But I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. Oh, okay. Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the Expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines of what to have for the Expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build right now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now, let's see. Yeah, let us not forget the tragedy of Demon Souls and how nobody can... There we go! Here's my favorite character. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, Lack. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. I'm going to perform at Coachella? Is that how you is that how Coachella is pronounced, or is that a joke? They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say that those announced this late are backups. Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yes, and I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. Hang on, how do I do hot chocolate? Dark chocolate, but not hot chocolate. She wanted it to be sweet. Maybe. Cinnamon honey chocolate. I don't really know if that's what she wants. Let me check. Let me double check that. Let's see. There is nothing. less cool. Bitter heart. She probably wants a bitter heart. That's probably what she wants. Okay. Well, I kind of like that. Alright. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Chocolate. Ginger. Cinnamon. Yeah, maybe. Please like it. Please like it. Please like it. How is it? I don't think this is what I ordered. I mean, it's a cup of hot chocolate, but there's nothing special about it. Oh, I'm sorry for the mistake. It's okay. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. Maybe you don't want to put a time limit on it. Try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Dad? What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening.
I was worried I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So I thought you'd be here. But we can not just limit ourselves to this place.
And now you're causing another ruckus.
We're sorry, Lack. We didn't mean to cause you any problems.
You were sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for.
Well, anyway, I better order something.
What are you having?
What would you recommend?
Might have said just a cup of Spanish Sahara?
Oh, what is that?
Basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger.
Sounds delicious. I'll take a Spanish Sahara.
What the hell did I just say? Alright, here we go.
Here we go. Spanish Sahara.
Your drink is ready, sir.
My. This is amazing.
Glad you liked it. Dad,
Yes?
please just go home and finish your drink.
Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert.
I need him. He's going to help me become more successful.
I know Morris. He's not a good person.
The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, making his way downtown, walking fast. Managing a lot of stars so that they become superstars. Superstar.
I still have my influence in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better.
You're just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? You lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing?
You're just too young to understand.
And make me understand. Because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years. But you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter.
Rachel, I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay?
Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one.
I know. But give me a chance. You know what? It'll take time for me to learn. But I am learning. Or, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager.
Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long.
I told you, I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out. But
It doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I lose all my momentum.
If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris?
I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career right now. He's my best chance. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. And it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist.
When are you going to be home?
I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided.
But that's...
See you, Dad.
Wait, Rachel. My baby.
That's sad.
Excuse me for a moment, Mac.
I'm sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway. What, you didn't hear the argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard him. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely. Especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? No, I was listening. I made notes. See, you didn't even realize. But you are capable of focusing your attention. When you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, Lack, we're leaving. Hope you have a good time. Thank you for the drinks as usual. Please take care on your way home. I guess that's all to Freya. Is she here? No. Oh, you're back, Mr. Hendry. You all right, sir? Sir?
Oh, yes. Please don't worry about me.
Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel?
No, I lost her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm sure she's all right.
I hope you're right.
By the way, pardon me for asking.
Yes?
Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me.
What's that?
Oh. Just gonna look at my phone for a minute. Why did you leave the music industry?
Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable.
Oh, sorry. That was wax on there.
Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago. Just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s. And they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for the record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life.
You didn't find peace managing girl bands?
Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me the hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst.
Boy, howdy, is that true.
The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols.
And the part of where they started doing
Really unimaginable stuff.
like what?
Like trying to kill Jodie Foster.
Spending all their money trying to copy their superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families.
And the men, they were even worse.
They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine.
They'd photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse that haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not even enough sleep is dangerous. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats.
What do you do for a living now?
After I got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family.
You said you were still in touch with your friends in the music industry.
They visit my place from time to time. And we all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home now.
Are you going to be alright by yourself?
Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Lack. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place.
Don't worry about it.
Alright then, goodbye.
Yeah, you gonna show up? Nope.
Midsummer Night's Dream. And if we shadows have offended.
October 1st, 2020. I will be right back. I need water. So I will be right back. Nobody go anywhere. Alright, I'm back. It's the meme girl, that's funny. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Gil Naiman, ha 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 ha. And Mariyuki Harakami to collaborate for a new IP. That's right. Yeah, Neil Gaiman worked a lot with Japanese creators. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with?
There's definitely something that you can do.
What is it?
Can we work here?
Excuse me? What?
Is it possible for us to work here? We're trying to get a green card.
What? Why?
We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and non-verbal communication here.
Yes, but I can see that your communication skills improved an awful lot since you arrived.
That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we have learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly.
Sounds like a good strategy.
That is why we've asked you to allow us to work here.
Because you want to interact with our customers.
That is correct.
I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through a certain process before you finally get a job. If you get it at all.
Oh,
Let me think it over if you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow.
oh, no. We are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today,
May I know why?
because we are leaving for an event tomorrow.
Okay. So awkward. Okay.
Thank you.
But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer.
Understood.
There are other things you need to keep in mind.
What is that?
Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come here for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything.
How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not?
That won't be easy. But you'll be able to judge based on their body language.
Non-verbal signs?
Yes,
This will be very hard for us.
indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking or when you should stop.
Thank you. We will need that so much.
Well, that's basically all you need to do here.
Do we need a special outfit to do the job?
Not really. I'll lend you an apron, though, to keep your suit clean. And to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation. But it will make you look more legit for the job.
That is a very earthling thing to do.
It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this?
We are.
Okay. Let's start the night.
Welcome.
Holy wow. What the hell is happening?
Good evening, Miss Freya.
Hey, Lack, what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. It's not that. Neil is just helping out. You've never looked like someone who needs help.
There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya.
Excuse me. Wow. Like, my stomach, for one thing.
First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around.
What?
We have learned some things since we arrived, and we have come to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding session, we should learn more about how our things communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn.
And you just agreed to this? On one condition, I make the drinks. You will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return?
Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, sexual favors perhaps, please do not hesitate to ask.
Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can make my next story. I can write an article about how you work here. If I still need to write it for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Well, is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher up? In the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other on the lift, and the higher up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me to her office, and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you going to do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know.
We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house.
Huh? You're allowed to do that?
We will pay for the drink.
No, it's okay. It is on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil.
That was the best thing to do according to our senses.
It was.
So what do you want to drink, Miss Freya?
Your favorite.
Our favorite?
Anything. I trust you with the decision. She's kind of down. What does Freya usually like? Let's look. She likes coffee, so we give her some coffee. Coffee with mint honey. That's something. Alright. Black magic. Black magic.
Here is your drink. Especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop.
Well, who else is going to brew it? Thank you so much for this. I've always wondered why your place only served hot drinks. You should really get into refreshers, man. They're really popular right now. But today I might have an idea why. Yeah, because it's always fucking raining in Seattle. How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood. That sounds doable. Even without the caffeine infusion.
Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races, and we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable.
I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation.
It was just...
Neil. Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee.
Oh. We are glad to hear that then.
It was a figure of speech, Neil.
Ah, we have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language.
It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing.
Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask,
Ask away.
how fast do you write?
Not fast enough, apparently.
But do you have numbers?
Numbers?
How many words do you produce per day?
I don't think I have the exact number. But full-time, I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. Is that really that? Well, I guess that's a lot. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I wanted to originally write.
According to our research, the standard number of words that you need to write is between 50 and 100,000.
That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much.
That is pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write?
Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. It's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around.
If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you will be able to achieve your target easily.
Haha. I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside of mere word count. If we only judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories.
That is pretty hard to understand. But we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings.
Yep.
Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand, from languages to arts.
Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know? Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there.
So it is still a valid perimeter?
Definitely.
Cool.
That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something about Earth.
Oh, another guest.
Good. Oh,
Good evening, Miss Myrtle.
he seems a little tense. I won't even ask. That's funny. I like Myrtle. This is fun. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Coffee? Coffee? Ginger. Here's your ginger. It's snappy. Get it? Snappy? Ginger snappy? Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Your order is ready.
Not bad. Thanks.
You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle?
Psst, Neil. Some people all come to the coffee shop to just sit without being disturbed.
Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here.
Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Huh? Pardon us? I was just training Neil on how to talk with the customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid?
Oh. No, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other.
Yep, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen. Which, essentially, is not really listening at all.
That would be very difficult to achieve. But we will try. Step by step.
One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. Ha ha ha. That's funny.
That was nicely said, Miss Freya. It is almost as if it was lifted from something. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know that you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then?
Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? It's a bit... fucking hell, Aqua. Am I supposed to... I already told the barista to collect the cop. Call the cops and is going to breed. Sorry. Where's Lack? I'm right here. Alright. Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Okay. Please just let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Feeling better now? Yes? I'm sorry.
It's alright, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here.
What are you doing here, by the way?
We are starting to think that we might need to take a recording for the answer to this question.
It would help me a lot, Neil. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So here is the deal.
That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Lack. It's nothing, really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything?
Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer.
As if this place cares about business.
Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. But we cannot limit ourselves to just this place.
Where do you want to go after this?
Coachella.
That's really funny, actually. That's really funny. What? What are you going to do at Coachella? Get laid, obviously.
According to our research, there are many breedings.
That's really funny. There's gotta be another one.
There are many breedings happening during Coachella. That is why we decided that the event will be our next target.
Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love?
Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more things about Earthlings.
And here's breathing. Yes. Neil is like an alien, like they, I guess it's they. I think Neil identifies as male, but Neil is like this multi-organism being that is looking to breed to make a child.
That is what we will study at Coachella. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings.
I shouldn't say this, but hell, it sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here.
We know. We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar.
Away.
So, our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly.
Yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing. We're just friends, you know? We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I never... Hey, I got an achievement for listening to all the songs. Cool. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today, I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway. But, wait. If you want to thank her directly, does that mean you're done with the game?
Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be you are, not your.
Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. What just happened? How did you pick up on that anyway? What the hell? What? Whoa, this game just blew my mind. Okay. What? 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 Wait. That's like the most meta thing I've ever seen in a video game. Okay. It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere.
We just know.
Back to you, Aqua. So, you are done with your game? There's quite a lot of things that I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and the UI UX. It must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It surely removes some of the weight on my chest. Very meta. Neil is the game. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's really weird. Neil is like the that's weird. Very strange. Neil is the main character and we're all just NPCs in his life. Just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? This is fun. Watching a stream, life is weird. Hello, Angelica. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for checking out the ASMR videos. I may come back to that eventually. I was almost thinking maybe I should start a whole new channel for that, but I'm not sure. I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. Excuse me. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. I'm even more done, doubly done. I'm so sorry to hear that, Freya. But please be more confident. I'm even starting to down myself. I've read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app. And then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. And I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through, it's more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I really am sorry. I know, I said thanks already, right? But you put so much more emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that. Aqua. I'm sorry if it sounded that way, but yeah, I kind of get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside of the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yes. I don't really work on them. Not directly. So what do you work on? The secret project. I'll tell you under Friendier, okay? Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the system, in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for the new IP. Or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for most people? That's what I thought, at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write. For years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. Hey Noodle, welcome to the stream. My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands, billions! Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototype. A handful's not bad. That's still more than just like one. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. What? Wait, what? Who got approved? Oh, I get it. Okay. So some of them were approved to be made into prototypes, but the prototypes haven't been. Okay. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7th Samurai. That's what they said. Or the Magnificent 7, whichever floats your boat. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others when they're going through a crunch cycle. They need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. I wonder you folks were considered the Samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized. What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Oh, shit. Before I joined the company, I guess. That's like 4 years ago. Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're burnt out. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You will take it tomorrow, the day after, and the day after off. Where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey. Okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now. And prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we'll walk together to the bus stop. Just like last time. Oh. Okay then.
I think she's trying to breed as well, Miss Myrtle.
Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care out there.
May you find joy during your vacation.
Okay, see you folks later. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one for you. I know. But not now. I gotta finish this draft first. As we said before. Oh, sorry.
As we said before, you can do it, Miss Freya.
Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. The gurgling runs through me on it's just because she makes a squishy sound when she walks. Aqua does. I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please take your time. You sure? You want another drink to be going with? Still in the house. I definitely won't say no.
Scene. Spanish Sahara. Warm and cozy like a day in Barcelona. Friday, October 2nd, 2020. In less than a month, I had turned 30.
No, wait, 2020. No, I didn't turn 30 yet. New, healthier, furry sedative might be available sooner. Action video game. Rising Hell. Blamed for violence in school. I meant a bit off. I meant off a bit. Sorry. It's okay. Don't worry about it. The Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. We are not an unbiased newspaper. Hey, Baileys. Good evening, Mr. Baileys.
Evening.
I think I'm going to give him an Irish accent, because he's Baileys. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. That's new. Freya's not here? She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with the meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time, just not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known them for years now. She has the habit, you know? if she said they're friends, that means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said that they were writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize that's what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? It's part of the job. Why is that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others. But their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things. Whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be alone. It applies to whatever they're ordering as well. Because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. That's deeper than I would have thought. So, what are you reading for me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. The hell was that? I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language. Including our interaction now. Now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough for me to make you feel like I'm naked in front of you. You want me to be naked in front of you? Alright. By the way, I'm going to take off all my clothes now. I haven't ordered anything yet. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. Thank God you give me actual ingredients. Alright. I heard that's a good drink for a bitter heart. Hot chocolate. Ginger. Cinnamon. Bitter heart, yeah, okay. I think this is what I gave Rachel, isn't it? Here you go. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink. Only for special people and special drinks. Say, look, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop. Oh, man. I guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright. But that's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder. What should I ask next? Are we hitting on each other right now? Because I'm starting to feel... Alright. Oh, God. Freya. Oh, baby. What happened to you? What are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You better be asking what didn't happen. Because the answer would be proper sleep. And decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. Freya, who woke up on the wrong side of the bed, yeah. And miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company. Because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I need a whole hell of a lot of espresso. You sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso! Please. That's just coffee, 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 right? Yeah. Take that. Take that energy, girl. I don't want to do this. You really need to have a rest, Freya. I feel like a drug dealer right now. I guess coffee is a drug, but you know what I mean. Give me the damned espresso. Okay. This will keep me from falling asleep. That was the meeting. It was pretty good. I got a lot of advice. But that also means things, and not a small number of them, mind you, need to be rewritten.
Oh. Oh.
It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just one of the few legal drugs, yeah. I'm going to my usual corner. Thanks for your coffee. I might make it through the night. Try not to fall asleep in your espresso. She looks horrible. She does. But don't worry about her. She'll finish it. This isn't the first time she's acted like this. No. But this time, the stakes are pretty high. So, what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. I had no plan tonight. And this place just came to mind. Out of the blue. Well, I have to thank you for your I'll have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. Uh-oh. Awkward. Not sure whether I should think it or not, though. Hi, Loa. Hi, Baileys. How? You first. No, you first. Somebody go first. Did you know that exactly 1,442 coffee beans can kill you? Huh. That's an espresso way to death, I guess. I was just going to ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. I don't want to be in the middle of this. This is awkward. I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course. Go ahead. I like. What are you having this evening, Miss Lua? Gingerbread coffee, please. Gingerbread coffee? What the hell are you talking about, lady? Speak normal words. Gingerbread coffee? Okay. Death by espresso. Hey! Oh, no, that's ginger coffee. What the hell is gingerbread coffee? Do they expect us to Google this stuff? Because I don't know how else I'm supposed to figure this out unless I actually was a barista. Okay. Coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Okay, that makes sense. I won't enter for its expression or espresso, only a couple of letters difference. Yeah, it's very true. Ginger. Oh, dang it. Coffee. Ginger. Cinnamon. Yeah, alright. Brewing. They expect you to be a barista. Yeah, I guess so. Gingerbread coffee. It actually doesn't sound so bad. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I might, if somebody offered that to me, I'd be like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll try it. Thank you. It's all in character. Yeah. Reminds me so much of her. Reminds me of when I was growing up with my family.
You don't turn your back on family.
How's work? It's going pretty okay. You? I'm not taking any new jobs at the moment. Because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? That's a very low thing to ask. But yeah, I do. Thanks for that last annoying job. It went well in the end? It kinda did. They paid me on time at least. And the pay was amazing. Please don't mind this one. I struggled. It's okay, Gears of War lover. Don't worry about it. Is that what I should call you, or do you have something you prefer to be called? How long are you planning to take the break for?
I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess.
And what problems are those?
I'll tell you this, but don't tell anyone, okay?
Not even Lack, who's standing right in front of us?
Not even Lack.
Okay.
So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand now.
How can you not be sure?
We've had an argument about it a week ago. It wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably.
Why is that?
I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we were fighting against centuries of tradition.
Everyone calls me Ace by my initial. I know calls me my initials. Okay.
We haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved isn't a good idea. But I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe. Or tiredness. Or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway. Baileys, I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong. Really? If I were her, I'd want to find it difficult to live life as usual. But I put on a lot of masks.
Meanwhile, Freya is just in the corner, just like mouth open, drooling, falling asleep, like just to hide the feelings I was going through.
That sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do.
A baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do.
He must be a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, Tommy Pickles. Yeah.
He is.
That's why you don't date too young. It's kind of true. I mean, well, you say that, but the thing is that I'm pretty sure these two characters are both like. Actually, hang on. Do they say the ages? They usually, I thought they gave the ages, but maybe they don't. Because she's a succubus, he's an elf. Could it be any more obvious? No, but like, I think they're like, they're very old. Like they're supposed to be like at least in their hundreds, maybe even more. Because Hyde, the vampire, Hyde is at least 1,000 years old. Look at day over 2020. They're literally talking about each other. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the idea, is that they're... Lua and Bailey's actually have a pretty good story that I've liked, because I like fantasy stories that actually do try to deal with real-world issues. And Lua and Bailey's have an interesting kind of story about, like, racial tension between... Because he's an elf, she's a succubus. And, their parents don't like that they're dating, which is interesting. I find that really interesting. I appreciate that. But yeah, they don't look over 25, because this is a fantasy world where creatures can live for hundreds of years and still look young. So, what's next for us, Baileys? I mean, I'm supposed to be a demon elf here in the corner with my thumbs up like this, you know. But I'm also a space pirate. So, you know, it's all relative, I guess.
I don't know, Lua.
met some new people this week, including that supermodel. You knew? That girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. That's how Lord of the Rings started or something? Well, yeah, I mean, in a way, I guess, yeah. And how does that make you feel? Like a fool. What? You said a lot of things I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. Race Wars, classic, yeah. Race Wars from Fast and Furious. He's a bit like you know? Attitude-wise. It's all relative to the perspective, yeah. You'd get along with him. Doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Thought it was familiarity breeds contempt, but whatever. Ever heard of that before? A lot. From a certain hipster elf. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you yourself? Had any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. You met a vampire, and I met a werewolf. It was like Twilight up in this bitch. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed? What did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest. But he made a good point about the importance of family. Yeah, family. I don't got friends, I got family. Baileys. I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace with my family. And I know why that's very important for you. But Freya said something that kind of hit me hard. What was it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family. When I actually want to do that anyway, for myself. You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families. Which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you think that way, Loa. Blood is thicker than water. What should we do? Loa. Yes, Baileys? Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do after all. You'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people. Sounds great. You'll live a long time. But you won't have the perfect health and perfect life that's the elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Loa, I will never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life. Because without you, it won't be a life worth living. Baileys, I believe in you. Whoa. Oh, cool. Alright. Oh, wow, okay. Baileys. I feel like we're living in a soap opera. 10 seconds later, a moth flies on my screen and never jumped that hard since I played Amnesia. I was thinking about playing a horror game tonight, but I figured this would be better. Seems so. So, what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. And I want you to come with me. What? That's so sudden. Did you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no. It's just, I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want them to tell You don't want to tell them about this first? It'll be alright. Well, don't play Amnesia, you won't sleep. Yeah. They never forbade you from dating other races. They're not big fans of elves, that much is true, but you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. And hey, Bailey's has one thing in common with the family. He doesn't really seem to like elves either. I mean, that's not really the progressive way to fix that, but at least it's something, I guess. It is. It's set then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow. At least it's not Amnesia Bunker, yeah. Amnesia is great through, though, lulz. Yeah, I've been thinking about giving Amnesia a try, but... Because... God, I remember... early Markiplier playing Amnesia. But we can think about it. And anything else. Later. I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me? I have my doubts. But now I'm sure. I can trust you. No, thank you. Are you still staying in Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend. Nice. Get it, Bailey's? Alright. Taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, Locke. Yes? We're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. Pleasure was mine. We're off then. To be fair, I have a bias. It's okay. Highly recommended, especially if you play some custom stories. Yeah. The custom stories was a really cool thing about Amnesia. That really indie, no-name developers could just come up with whatever they wanted for Amnesia. I remember that specifically from the Markiplier, from the early Markiplier years, that he would just play these indie Amnesia games. See you. Thank you for coming. Most horror games with guns make it not scary, but Amnesia Bunker is built different for... Hey, she perked up. Let's see. The first 10 minutes, you see a man get yoinked through a keyhole about ankle height, but they're everywhere. The holes... Wow. Ugh. Nasty. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in the real world. I just pretend not to notice. I played so many, but also a friend of mine is developing. Oh, that's cool. Good luck on your friend for that. I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So I have to see their struggle through till the end. The importance of writing, you know. That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. Can't tell you how I feel until it's done. I guess I read that right. Okay. And I don't... Oh! It's the cops! Run! It would be funny if it's, Georgie. Oh! Hi, Gala. Somebody's, on his time, I guess. Whoa! When you say you get the flashlight, the game says to be careful not to make noise while winding it, wielding it, but before it was just a threat, so you're just constantly paranoid. Yep, that's right. Freya, get over here. This wolf? Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like this a normal customer? Trust me. He must have his reason for coming here. You can relax, sir. You need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? Oh God, what did I make again? Shoot. What was it called? Oh, God. Wait. I'm sorry. I need to cheat. If Grundy was a furry, yeah. It was T, right? Oh, crap. I'll drink coffee talk. What was it again? Tea, milk, ginger. Okay. That was actually pretty easy. I should have remembered that. Brew it. Something bitter, yeah. Galahad. Oh, that's right. It's called Galahad. Galahad a fit. Here's your... That's sweet. That'll get them all hyped up. Huh. What the hell? Is that really him? I've just seen the reaction to the drink. Eating is fine as long as it's just the video game. Yeah, that's true. 100%. Also, it's like... I don't know. I feel like cheat sheets are kind of okay with this game, because I'm making coffee, for God's sake. 100%. Well, whoever he is, he's in shock. This place survived. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. I don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back all right by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on your way back. Be careful too. See you tomorrow. See ya. Okay, and with that, I think we are gonna call it for the night. Everything absolutely. I get it. Yeah, thanks, Maddie. But thank you everybody so much for watching. This has been Casual Friday, but now it's Saturday actually, but whatever, that's fine. But thank you everybody so much for watching. If you want to follow me on TikTok and Twitter, and I guess Blue Sky, if you've got it, you can follow me at LackTheWatcher. You can follow me on Twitch at Lack_the_Watcher100, depending on how I'm feeling about streaming on there. I am going to try to be working on my next funny video tomorrow. Hopefully I will get it out, or I guess today now, technically. I will try to get it out. Yes, and hopefully I will be streaming again soon, if not here, then on Twitch. Yeah, thank you for everyone for coming. This has actually gone pretty okay. I appreciate people making the trip over here and joining me for this. I actually really enjoy Coffee Talk, so this has been pretty great. So let me make sure I save the game, and that'll be it. Save. All right, thank you everybody, and have a